What's up, everybody? It's Grim, and you're watching Thrash Maniac 99 Wrestling, Gaming, and Metal videos. Hit the real intro.
What's up, Thrashers, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Mosh Pit Reviews. Yeah, this episode got a little bit delayed, and it's because I was very busy yesterday, and most of the day I've been trying to recuperate from being sore, especially my back has been ripped to shreds from everything I was doing yesterday, whether it was in this room, doing some rearranging and cleaning, or doing dishes, cooking, taking out trash, and all that shit, so yeah, I'm pretty messed up right now, but hey, I came here to deliver you guys a new album review, and this is going to be for the album The End of Chaos by Flotsam and Jetsam. Now, for those who don't know this band, Flotsam and Jetsam formed back in the early 80s as one of the progenitors of the Arizona thrash metal scene, along with bands like Atrophy and Sacred Reich, and this was the first band for Jason Newsted. For those who should know him, he was the former bass player of Metallica from 86 to 2001, and this was his first major band he was a part of, who only was on the debut Doomsday for the Deceiver, and ever since then they've gained a cult following. Those first two albums, Doomsday for the Deceiver and No Place for Disgrace, are classic thrash metal albums. Then the 90s came around, they were fairly inconsistent, and then they've been coming back strong in the last couple of years with their latest records. But this one, I gotta say, The End of Chaos. So just to give a little short review, because I'm kind of on a bit of a time crunch right now. So just to give my quick thoughts, I just want to say, like, the first 4 tracks were rippers, absolute rippers, whether it was in the thrash sense or even occasional speed metal influence. Like, they weren't, like, Flotsam and Jetsam to me are not purely thrash metal. They do have a classic speed metal influence to their sound, and you can tell with some of the drum patterns and the riffs they bring into the table. Vocally, I guess I can tell you that the vocals kind of sound like a hybrid of Anthrax and Death Angel. It kind of has that influence of Mark from Death Angel with the more raspier style, and then also Joey Belladonna's nowadays sounding more like Ronnie James Dio kind of approach. Kind of those styles combined, and that's how you get the vocal approach with this record. Lyrically, it's pretty much political and doomsday type themes and war and destruction, all of them fun topics. Songwriting wise, there's some strong songwriting on this album. They're able to incorporate heaviness and aggression and melodies, combine them together, and there's even some intricate stuff on this record too. There's some minor technicality on certain tracks. Now, this is one of those albums that feels like it goes by quick depending on if you listen to it all the way through, because, I mean, granted, it's still a near 50-minute long album. All the songs, though, are in between about 3.5-5 minutes, and it's a 12-track affair, but everything, it just feels like it just goes by quickly, and so that's how you know this album is all thriller, no filler. While there are a couple of tracks sort of in the middle of the album that do feel a little bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the album, but that's a very minor complaint, if I could even think of a complaint for this record. So overall, End of Chaos, I actually give this a 34 out of 40. This is a strong album. Now, just to clarify, whenever I do the initial scores, it won't mean much whenever we get to the actual album of the year list at the end of the year, because I could be revisiting these albums and the grades could either go up or down. So, because even though I gave Nailed to Obscurity the highest score so far of a 38 out of 40, don't expect it to be number 1 right now, because there are still so many other albums to come this year. And in fact, there are 3 more from this weekend that I'm actually going to be talking about on Tuesday, because for those who don't know, I am actually canceling the 5-question show because basically we've run out of steam on that show. So Tuesdays will be the day when we do the what else came out this week show, whenever there are additional albums I want to check out. But yeah, 34 out of 40, a strong affair from the Arizona Thrash Institution. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this review. What did you guys think of The End of Chaos by Flotsam and Jetsam? Let me know in the comments below. But until then, peace out, and I will see you soon.